Producing biojet fuel in the Pacific Northwest may one day help reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Advanced Hardwood Biofuels Northwest is investigating the opportunity for a biofuels industry utilizing locally grown poplar trees. The long-term vision of the project is to be able to provide sustainable drop-in fuels, including biojet fuel, that can be used in existing transportation systems. Currently, biojet fuel is in the research and development phase. The federal government and the aviation industry are interested in finding ways to reduce the carbon footprint of air transportation and support sustainability.
If you look across the federal government, whether it's the Department of Energy, Department of Defense, National Institute of Standards and Technology, or the FAA, we're all on board in a federal enterprise to support the development of alternative jet fuel.
Given the scale of the fleet and infrastructure currently in place, the most feasible alternatives will be drop-in biofuels.
We don't see the aviation industry being able to move away from liquid fuels for a very long time. So because of that, it's not going to drive us into a different direction in terms of the technology. It's going to be about what can we do to make the liquid fuels the most sustainable.
Sustainability includes environmental, social, and economic components. Biojet fuel can be more environmentally sustainable than petroleum-based fuel because it is made from renewable materials, like trees, which absorb greenhouse gases.
When you combust a petroleum-derived fuel or a bio-derived fuel in the jet engine, it's the same emissions out the back, but the environmental advantage from a biofuel comes from the incorporation of atmospheric CO2 into the feedstock for producing that fuel.
The production of biojet fuel also has the potential to increase social and economic sustainability through rural development.
If we can help support job creation and other economic development goals, and that also benefits our environmental goals, that's really what we're after.
There is opportunity for an industry to develop here in the Pacific Northwest, which adds to some of our additional sustainability goals of economic development, job growth, potentially STEM education.
In addition to helping the industry meet sustainability goals, reduced greenhouse gas emissions will be necessary for future growth in air transportation.
If we don't introduce lower carbon fuels, there will be caps on emissions and it will limit our growth opportunities globally.
In the Pacific Northwest, poplar trees may be a suitable source of biological material. Poplar trees can be made into biojet fuel through a conversion process, for instance, transforming the tree's sugar into acetic acid and ethanol, and ultimately drop-in fuels. While the technology exists, and some biojet fuel is sold, there are still substantial economic barriers preventing biojet fuel from becoming a viable option.
The airlines really want it. I mean, they are big drivers of the whole thing, but someone's got to build this factory, and to make jet fuel, it's expensive, really expensive, so it'll be hundreds of millions of dollars. So there's got to be a really well-defined market.
Alaska Airlines uses about 500 million gallons of fuel a year. So even a 1 cent cost would add $5 million to our bottom line. So if you're looking at an aviation biofuel that may cost $6, $7, $8 a gallon compared to, I checked the spot price of fuel yesterday was $1.27 for conventional, that cost differential is just tremendous.
Although biojet fuel may not be affordable now, the economic barriers may dwindle in the future.
We overcome the economic challenges through innovation and in continuing to improve on technology and innovate new technology solutions. And the other big part of improving the economics is learning by doing. And as the industry takes its first steps and then grows and then grows and then grows, we expect the cost to come down as the scale increases.
The research and industry connections made by Advanced Hardwood Biofuels Northwest are helping to prepare the Pacific Northwest for a biofuels industry should the economic conditions eventually change. The key to establishing a poplar tree-based biofuels industry may be to build upon acetic acid and cellulosic ethanol. This industry might one day form the bridge to the production of biojet fuel.